Sometimes polls can be trolls. Someone apparently conducted a poll asking men if they would take a penny if they saw it in a urinal.
In the urinal.
In the urinal. 490 people weighed in. 428 of them said no, which is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Unless that's your job,
Well, that's
is
still
to clean the restroom.
That's still quite a bit.
Yeah. 62 people said yes. That's almost 13% of the men said yes. I would grab a penny out of the urinal.
Wow.
In the comments, one person voted no. A penny with a question mark. Why would you even consider it? And there's another one. If there's a perfectly clean penny on the table, I'm not taking it.
I'll see. I'm the opposite of that. I won't.
If it's on the table.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'll pick change up off the ground.
Someone voted yes, said if they see free money, they're taking it. End of story.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe this is an interesting perspective. I won't keep it, but I'm not leaving it there. I think the problem is you're touching it.
Yeah,
it's been in the urinal.
Forget whether
where
you keep
maybe
it or not.
X amount of people have peed on it.
Yeah, but it's just
It's
a
a
penny.
penny.
What's the amount though that it needs to be?
Well, somebody said $1.
But see, the problem if paper money has been peed on, that's different.
Yeah, it's going to be wet.
I don't want coins. Somehow is better. Really easier to clean off.
There's not a coin that I would grab.
Yeah, well, there's not like a $50 gold piece out there.
Maybe if there was $100 gold piece.
A piece of pirate treasure in the urinal.
That's worth $100. And I know guaranteed I'm getting $100 if I grab that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like gold bar, fine, I'll grab that out of there. But penny, not so much. What bill, though, would make it okay?
100.
It'd have to be 100? I think I'd reach in there for a 20 soaked in pee.
It'd be tempting. I don't know. A soaked
You
in
wouldn't
pee
want to leave
20?
a $20 sitting there, would you?
That'd be tough. Grab a $20.
I know it's soaked in
wet.
urine, but you just pick it up dripping, you take it right to the sink, start running the water over it. It's already wet.
Wrap it in paper towel to
Yeah.
let it dry.
Wrap it in paper towels and let it dry out.
And then immediately go give that to the...
And this is why you be careful after you touch money. This is exactly why. Because there's been a urinal 20 circulated. You know there has. At least a few.
20? You think so?
Yeah, I think I'd reach in there for a 20. I might do it for a 10. Dollar bill, I don't think I would. I'd leave that behind.
I almost want to take a 20 to like the most busy urinal in Joplin.
Pee on it.
No, and throw like a $10 bill in there in a urinal and just monitor. And then anybody went in and out, you go in and see if they took it.
Yeah. You know that's going to get you punched, right? Just watching people pee in the urinal?
No, I'm not watching them pee. I'm outside. Once they leave the bathroom. I'm not sitting there going.
How are you going to know, though? Somebody might just put it right in their pocket.
That's fine. I would know then it's gone. I would know that.
Oh, you know it's gone. Okay, you got to go back in and check.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Not watching them pee.
That's what I thought you were. Yeah, that's not weird. You're just standing in the corner of a public restroom.
No.
See if he's going to
I think it'd have to be 100 for me.
Really?
Yeah. Pee bill? You want pee money?
Do I want pee money? No. I don't pee on my money. But I think I would take a P20. Yeah. A free P20.
A P20.
It's free. It's a free P20.
I don't know.
I would wash that pee right off for $20.
I would be curious. Yay or nay?
So.
What's the amount? Text us 417-659-9797. You can make comments on our live stream. What is the amount of money?
Yeah, maybe it's the penny. Maybe you would do it for the penny.
Maybe you would do it for the penny. 13%. That seems so high.
Seems pretty high.
I feel like 20s. If it's 13% for a penny, I feel like a 20 is going to be like 80-90%.
At least you can buy something with a 20. You can buy literally nothing with a single penny now.
Yeah.
I would definitely take a P bill. Be
Well,
careful. If
I
I'm
would
giving
too,
you
but
money, you don't know where it come from.
But it's $100. Yeah, I guess the angles. It's just Bobby's head floating. Do 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 do.
Just the hat.
Just
It's the Chris Purple Hazen Hat Show. So listen to this.
You're like Wilson.
Yeah.
Just go down the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Just your eyes.
Heidi ho there, neighbor. So the Graceland thing we talked about off the air yesterday. The granddaughter, Elvis's granddaughter, put in an injunction. So this company was trying to foreclose on it, claiming
Right.
Lisa Marie had put it up as collateral,
Right.
on a loan. She died. She did not repay the loan, and they were trying to take Graceland. Have you read any of this?
No. I mean, I knew that was going on.
Okay.
I knew that much.
So Riley Keough, Elvis's granddaughter, filed an injunction to stop it, claiming it was a scam and that the company had forged her mom's signature. And yesterday, a judge pretty much backed up that claim because the notary swore he did not notarize Lisa Marie's signature.
Ah.
And the company has withdrew all claims now at this point. So that really could be true.
That they forged it.
And they did it with prejudice, so they can't be refiled, which feels like, okay, we were caught. And
please don't come after us for fraud.
yeah, now there's talk the FBI might be interested in investigating the case.
Yeah, because
Wow, they tried to just steal Graceland.
how many other times have they done this to
Right.
other things?
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty wild. This will be a movie one day or something. Stealing Graceland.
Coming to Netflix.
Yep.
2025.
I think it'll be Max. That's where the Elvis movie now
Oh,
lives.
that's right. Okay.
So it'll
Right.
probably be on
It'll
Max.
be Max. A Max original.
Yeah. I haven't watched the Elvis thing yet. Still, have you?
I've watched the Elvis movie. With
Yeah.
What's his name? I've not watched they have another thing, Elvis and Priscilla.
Oh, I was talking about the movie.
Truth or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. It's all right. It's a little different than what I expected it to be. It wasn't quite just the way it was shot. It was different.
Okay.
Oh, I did not realize they merged.
Who?
Live Nation and Ticketmaster.
Yeah. That's
I'd
what
forg-
they're trying
I'd-
to break up.
I'd forgotten that they merged.
It's a monopoly kind of thing.
It is.
Yeah, you can't buy a live. You can't.
So
buy
if
a
you go
ticket
to
for
Live
their
Nation
show.
and you go to Ticketmaster, you're going to the same thing,
Yes, you have.
basically.
You have to buy through Ticketmaster essentially. Yeah, for any of their shows. See, that's what I looked at a Live Nation show last year, and because of that, I think they're gouging like crazy because it's not open market, it's not free market.
Oh, they promised that they would not punish concert venues that use competing ticket platforms. But now, I think they've.
It felt to me like you could. The one show specifically that I looked at last year was like Ticketmaster was where I could find them. Which I don't know. And I saw them and I was like, whew, never mind. We're not going. To set, in the upper deck for that. Plus, for whatever the price was, the fees would have been insane.
Yep. I think it's the fees and it's the the fact that because Live Nation not only has so much of the market and tickets, they also basically they own a lot of the. That's where like the venues. Well, of course, because most of the they own venues in almost every city, or they run them, or they have a deal with the venue to book X amount of shows or do so much business.
Even if they don't, it's still Live Nation artists playing all these venues,
And they
even if they don't own the building.
that way, Live Nation comes in and goes, okay, we will run your tour. Here's $20 million.
Yeah, you're gonna play 50 biggest markets in America.
We'll put you in these 50 markets or whatever. And here's this upfront money. And if we make money, whatever we make off of this, that 20 million we get to keep. So if they make 50, they keep 30. If they make 22, they made $2 million. And the fact I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't so many that go on sale that are bought but not really bought. And then that $200 face value ticket, now if you want it, it's now $600.
Yeah, you never know.
Because people do put them back up.
Sure.
And do that, but I just wonder how many times, because they could do that so easy on the back end. Just block all these out. They're sold. It's this much money.
Yep. And I don't like the way that it's done. It's easier to buy concert tickets than it ever was, I guess. But there is a lot of gray. And that does feel like price gouging. That's just artificially inflating prices. If that's happening.
And ever since they've merged, ticket prices have gone way up.
They're insanely higher. I mean, they're in 5 years' time or whatever. They're considerably more expensive to go to shows. A lot of them. And this specific one was at not Sprint anymore. What is it? T-Mobile or whatever in Kansas City. So specifically those kind of venues, a lot of times, yeah. Whew.
Going after this song.
Okay. Well, see, they've been together since 2010. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize it was that far back.
Me neither.
And I guess I don't remember them ever merging. That's my thing, is I don't remember that ever happening.
May have been very quiet.
And it could have been, I knew about it in 2010 when it happened, and then that was 14 years ago.
Yeah. That's the deal.
That was 14 years ago.
Yeah, 2010 is a long time ago.
I just don't remember it. And they've kept their names because we deal with Live Nation, the booking agent.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, that's smart. It's two separate products.
And that's why maybe it just didn't.
Yeah, I kind of thought what was previously talked about was more them looking into the fees, which is also fair, I think.
Yeah. Why those fees?
Why 6 different ones or whatever it is?
Why? Remember one where the prices were, it was like a $5 ticket. Doing this special thing. It was a $5 ticket. But then you had taxes.
Yep.
You had the venue fee. There was a bunch of other little fees on
yeah.
there. And that $5 ticket ended up being $26.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When the fees are 4 times the ticket price, that's an issue.
And the thing was as well, all that is going to the venue, and it's going to this, and it's going to this. The actual money paying to the artist is this.
Okay.
They did it for this. I think everybody kind of saw this one coming. But according to several media reports, U.S. Justice Department is going to be filing the antitrust lawsuit today and try to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Two things with that.
Okay.
One, I guess I either because it was 14 years ago had forgotten because they kept the names.
Mm-hmm.
But back in 2010, Live Nation merged with Ticketmaster.
Right.
Now, it did promise the DOJ that it wouldn't punish concert venues that use competing ticket platforms. They may not have been entirely honest, I guess, at that moment, because it feels like they have.
Seems
with some
like
venues.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster, by the way, owns 70 to 80% of the market on primary ticket sales in the U.S.
That's crazy.
Live Nation, on the other hand, is a promoting company that handles a lot of major tours and also controls a lot of the said venues. So any venue that maybe doesn't want to do something with them are bowed down to them, because I do know in Kansas City that happened.
Mm-hmm.
There was a venue in Kansas City that chose not to use them, and because they did not agree on a price.
Mm-hmm.
And so they took their business to other companies and or other venues to hurt that venue.
Yeah. And they do carry a lot of major artists. So if you say, I'm not going with you, Live Nation, your choices now of booking shows for your venue are considerably less.
Yes. The DOJ says Live Nation has used unfair means to squash competition in the live event ticketing industry. And if you are ever been part of a live event, you probably would agree.
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing the fees.
Yeah.
I've always questioned how fast tickets go on for resale.
Yeah.
For quadruple the price. And it almost feels to me like, hold on a second, if the price was this,
mm-hmm.
and just moments after it's this and it's a block,
yeah,
did they do that?
That isn't, you don't think that's Chris buying a row and then reselling them?
Right. I feel like that's the venue going, okay, for whatever to make money, we are going to keep, 100 tickets in various sections unsold or sold, and then put them back up for resale for quadruple the price.
That never actually sold the first time. Now they're resale tickets, and I think they've earned that reputation, that doubt in your mind, because of what they've done.
Yeah.
With the fees and all those sort of things, and the squeeze that it's. I mean, this is just basically anti-monopoly sort of stuff, is what the DOJ is kind of investigating and possibly charging with anyway. So I think they've earned that doubt in your mind for sure.
And it has a lot of people that go to concerts. So we'll see how it turns out. But usually if you get up to that 70 to 80% mark of owning, and then you add in what Live Nation, which are merged, owns, it starts getting into that monopoly territory.
Here's what it does.
But you got to be super careful.
It makes Free Ticket Tuesday look even better.
It does.
Free Ticket Tuesday every Tuesday. Be listening. Your chance to win tickets to the biggest shows this summer.
How much does it cost you? $0.
I've got ED, but I manage it good. There's a little blue pill that does what it should. I take Viagra nightly. Then the fun starts. I'm getting bigger and it's easy to see. My wife can hang her towel on me. Viagra puts you in the zone. The little pill that will keep your woman home.
Wet Nose Wednesday.
Oh, man. It's been so much fun. Now we're 3 weeks into Wet Nose Wednesday, by the way.
3 weeks in.
Uh-huh. And we've had a
quick.
blast. It has went quick.
Superior Roofing, thanks to them for sponsoring Wet Nose Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Superior helping us out with that, with the Joplin Humane Society.
Yesterday, we had a very special guest in for Wet Nose Wednesday. Eloise was here.
I cannot believe she'd been in the shelter for 56 days at that point.
You should go see the video. Big Dog on Facebook. You can find it there. I know, and it's probably in other places too.
Yep.
I just know it's there. She was such a sweetie. She was so good in here, and the most beautiful eyes on a dog you've ever seen.
Just need to be active. That's the only thing. It's a husky mix, so there's going to be that I need to run. I need to be energetic.
And a fenced yard would be great. Kids, I think she'd be awesome with them.
Yes.
I really do think she'd be awesome for kids, probably just be their best friend, and she would run with them all they wanted. So she was wonderful yesterday. But we got another update from Wet Nose Wednesday yesterday while Thomas was in here as well.
Yeah, Winnie was last week,
and
Winnie was adopted on Friday of last week, so that's awesome.
Winnie has a family.
That's very good, and the cool thing is you guys can help us out. You can share those out, Wet Nose Wednesday, to help the pets get adopted, and find their forever home. Pixel was before that. We actually saw them and met them in a weird way.
Well, while we were there to
do that week
feature Winnie, there was Pixel's new family. So that was just such perfect timing.
And now Winnie's been adopted, and now Eloise. We're looking for Eloise to get adopted at the Joplin Humane Society, and it's true. I think if you watch that video, you see those eyes.
Oh my gosh!
You got kids in a fenced yard, and you're thinking about it. I would highly recommend.
Thomas said there are 350 animals, something like that.
Yeah.
At the Humane Society right now. So maybe Eloise isn't your speed. Maybe you can't be as active. They have something for you. Please go check them out. Eloise is there, as well as many others that need a home right now.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. McDonald's latest McFlurry is inspired by grandmas. It tastes sweet, but there's this smell. Apple describes its new iPad Pro as stunningly thin. The new iPad Pro by Ozempic. A UK brewery quickly sold out of its Osama Bin Lager, just when you thought craft beer couldn't get more obnoxious. Rumors say Travis Kelce may propose to Taylor Swift. Harrison Butker already bought Taylor a wedding present, something for the kitchen. And today is Chardonnay Day. You don't need to tell me twice, replied the International Association of Tipsy Cougars. This is not headline news.
Hope you're having a good day, Anna, and I hope you have a good day. I think the fact on that Elvis thing, that it's like if they did forge it,
Yeah.
how often have they done that?
Well, I mean, they're screwed now if they have. FBI is looking into them now. So, and they should be. If you've really, because that's just a legally obtaining property. Property is, it's like gold. Good. Hey, you never know.
And it could be a legit thing.
More than you think.
Right.
That's the scariest stuff, right? That they could just somebody
you're
claim
like,
it. And you're like, what the? And I'm guessing Elvis's granddaughter has a little better resources to fight that than you or I.
Yep.
If we were in the same situation. There's a Fruit Loops Icy coming. How could we have not seen this?
I figured there already was.
Yeah, don't they all just kind of taste like, except for the Coke ones. I've not had an icy in quite a long time.
I haven't either. Huh. So the new iPhone feature that will combat motion sickness.
Mm-hmm. I didn't read that.
So if you're riding a car, you're looking at your phone, reading anything, you get motion sickness. There's a new feature they're going to help with that. It's called Vehicle Motion Cues.
Yeah.
And it just looks like animated black dots around the edges of your iPhone or screen, which move to represent the movement of the vehicle.
Huh.
They say because motion sickness is commonly caused by sensory conflict between what the person feels and what they see.
Okay.
This feature can be turned on, and it.
My wife has a friend who rides with her to lunch often. I've never had the motion sickness problem myself, but they ride together to lunch often. My wife drives, and I'll get in the car, and this girl has the seat like laid, not all the way down, but it's that must help her if she
Doesn't see where she's going.
I guess. It's my only guess, because it's almost like, oh, I can tell she's been in here. Because it's laid way back. So that must be part of it.
As long as I don't see where I'm going, I can feel it, but I just can't do both.
Yeah, I don't know. Either that or she just really likes to lean back and ride dirty wherever they go.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think that she told me she gets car sick.
I don't need it. I don't want anybody to see me going to lunch.
Yeah. Can't be seen riding with you.
Yeah. I feel a little. Can't let people know I'm eating lunch with you.
I don't really remember this, but I've been told the story so many times. When I was a little boy, my aunt and uncle brought me a Goofy hat. I remember the hat. They brought me a Goofy hat from Disney World. And it had like the teeth and the goofy ears and all. It was something. The nose looks like Goofy. My uncle that used to use me to help pick up girls, which was a whole thing back then.
Yeah.
I always wanted to ride with him. And I wanted to go with him one day, and he was like, not if you're wearing that hat. I was like, I'm not taking it off. It's my Goofy hat. And he's like, then you have to ride in the floorboard. So I did. I rode in the floorboard wherever we went.
I want to go, but I'll listen to him. He says I have to, so
Fine.
I will.
Uncle Eddie says I have to ride in the floorboard, then I will. Because
And
I'm not taking my Goofy hat off.
And he's laughing probably. the
I
whole
bet he
time.
was.
He's really riding in the floor.
This kid's going to really ride. He's really owning this Goofy hat. I do remember. I remember the day the Goofy hat died. I left it outside while I was playing, and one of the dogs destroyed the Goofy hat. And that was the end of it. It was a sad day.
Yeah. Sad day for the Bobby head.
It was. This is my favorite. I might still be wearing it if it weren't for that.
Oh, I wish you had it.
I do too.
Somebody could please send us a Goofy hat.
It's so great. I bet they still make them. I can see it. It's so good.
Well, we got to look it up now.
This is pretty close right here.
Oh my gosh, you had that?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what you're looking at. No, I didn't have the face. It was more like that one or that one. The bill, the teeth come off the bill. Yep. I had that, and I wore it all the time. Yep.
Oh, I can get it for like $18.83. I can buy it for $18.83.
I had one. It was the best.
They even offer payments.
You can make payments on your Goofy
I
hat?
can make 4 interest-free payments on $18.83.
Well, if it's interest-free.
Oh my gosh.
It was my favorite.
I almost like the colored one though.
With
the green
with the Goofy's
green-
hat
with
on top of the
with the green hat.
Yeah.
I guess it's well, it's green in some and yellow in others.
It depends which.
Oh, I wish I could show you, Anna. I don't have well. Yeah. We'll work on it.
The ears.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That's what I remember, like running around and the ears just flopping around.
Have a good day, Anna.
So yeah.
Thanks everybody.